it's going to play out. Yeah, we got it. We got this. Oh. I got my nerves, got to calm myself. Man. I don't know why I always get so nervous. I always know what they're going to say. Always. What's up, Annie? Happening. I'm in the car, about to go over to the anti-ICE protest. I got all my notes today. This entire top section of my notes here, this is all illegal immigrants that have been, this is just some of them. Obviously, it's not all of them. And like the crimes that they were convicted of. So the people that these people are advocating for when they're advocating against ICE is these people. And then we have I have names of a bunch of victims here. I have things that the Democrats say, but yet, hey, I will. I appreciate that. But I have the things that the Democrats are all going to say, and then like what to say against it. Then I have random facts. And then I have more random facts on the back of that one. What's up? What's happening, Joseph? Yeah. And then I got immigration quotes. I got 2.5 pages of immigration quotes, and I just picked some at random. And then I have my whole sheet about the situation with Renee Good. So I am prepared. Right. Yep. Nervous, man. Fucking nervous. I always get nervous before no, Good wasn't good. No. You know, it's still a tragedy what happened to her. Misanthrope is not racism or misogyny, so I dare you to have a child in November. I don't know yet, Annie, if there's a lot of people over there. I'm assuming because it's nice out that there's going to be a fair number. Oh, also, what's up, Funka? Also, pardon me. Pastor Joe is going to be coming here. He's going to be here at 12:30. So in about a half hour, he's going to meet me right here at my car, and we're going to walk over there, and he's going to be able to give biblical perspectives to these people too. So I think, but yeah, he's on his way down. So, yep. What's happening? But yeah, Pastor Joe's coming with me today. Yep. So I'm really excited about that. Instead of my wooden spoon, today I have a whisk. That's a little less threatening than a wooden spoon, right? Yeah, no, I agree. Well, okay, here, let me read you the stuff that I have on the sheet, and you guys tell me if I'm missing anything or whatever. Okay. So, Minnesota Ice Watch, which is the organization that Renee Good was part of, on their Instagram, it shows them how to interfere with ICE detentions. They have what's called a de-arrest, which is pulling or pushing the officer. Also, using a gable grip, which is like this, in order to hug detainees until they're free. And those classes for that, where Minnesota Ice Watch has their classes, they teach those classes at the charter school where she dropped her 6-year-old off at. You know, like there's that whole line saying she was just dropping off her kids. Well, the school is like a mile away. She knew where she was going and what she was doing. It just happened to be somewhat close. All right. But they teach those classes on how to obstruct ICE at that school. When there was a CBP agent killed, there were no riots and the left celebrated. When a young woman was bludgeoned to death by illegal immigrants, no riots. The ambush shooting of ICE agents, no riots. But when Renee obstructs, refuses lawful orders, and accelerates her car towards the ICE and she's shot, they start the city on fire. Okay? And that woman that says my wife or whatever wasn't actually her wife. The woman had just changed her last name. They weren't actually legally married or whatever. Even though gays can get married, they just never went through that process. But her lesbian lover, the reason she lost her 2 oldest kids is because that lesbian lover was putting cigarettes out on those kids. And she decided to stay with that woman as opposed to having a relationship with her kids. So that was her choice. And then she moved away from her kids and everything. They just left them in the custody of her ex-husband. Okay. And that was through a court order. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. She lost her 2 oldest kids, 14 and 12, because that, yeah, no, she was not a good mother. So if they try and use she was a mom, I'm going to say, well, you know, who else was a mom? Rachel Morin. Rachel Morin had 5 kids and she was killed by an illegal immigrant while she was out on a hike. And then one thing that they need to remember, okay, they're going to say, oh, he wasn't hit. He was standing in front of the vehicle or whatever. Clearly he was hit. He was clearly hit. However, that's irrelevant because Minnesota Statute 609.066, signed by Tim Waltz on July 23rd of 2020, allows officers to use deadly force against a vehicle accelerating towards them without requiring impact. That's what the law states. So she didn't even have to hit him. If she was just going towards him and he felt frightened, bam, deadly force. Totally allowed. So that's the stuff that I wrote down about Renee Good. I mean, what other things are they going to say to me? You know? I want to know, like, what are other talking points that these fucking people have so I know how to respond, what to say back, and all that. Damn. This fucking cold that I've had for fucking weeks just won't fucking go away. Yeah, what are other talking points that they're gonna have? Right. Exactly. And I mean, listen, like I said, it's sad. I agree, Joseph. It is sad that it happened. I think it's tragic when anybody loses their life. Should it have happened? I don't know. I can't really say whether it should or shouldn't have happened, but was it justified? Yes. Right. Yeah, the kids that got tear gassed, they're trying to say that the people were just on their way home from a basketball game, but if you look at a map of the area, there is no reason for them to have gone over in that area at all. You know, so that's definitely something to think about. What was that notification? Oh, okay. But yeah, there were three kids in the car. One of them was 6-month-old baby, and yeah, they were put it. They all went to the hospital, but they drove into the tear gas. I don't have that one written down, but I read about that this morning. Yeah. Yeah, I read about that one this morning too. I wrote down notes for a couple hours this morning. I mean, I got 10 pages almost, like 9.5 pages. So that is something. I'm really excited that Pastor Joe's coming today. Honestly, I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna help keep me a little calmer. Hold on. I see some of the demonstrators. Fucking weirdos. Yeah. What else are they going to talk about? I got so much stuff. I got Chong View, graped 12-year-old. Ji Yang, grape of a family member. Hernan Valencia, essay of a child. Pao Jiang, 2 counts of essay of a child. Kao Lor, grape with a weapon. Kao Vang, sodomy under 13. Shridan Piavan, 3 counts of essay of a child. Vanaluit Kiomani, attempted R word. Gilberto Landaverde, 3 murders. Rashid Elmi, homicide. Ty Lord, 2 counts homicide. Galuk Ratagai, homicide. Mariama Kanu, 2 homicides. And I just picked like random ones. I just picked a random list of people. I didn't pick the worst ones. I just picked some, like at random. But they're gonna be say her name, and I'm gonna be like Jocelyn Nungry, or Kayla Hamilton, or Ruby Garcia, or Elizabeth Medina, or Rachel Morin, or Laken Riley. And whenever they went to honor Laken Riley in the House of Representatives or whatever, not one single Democrat stood up to honor this woman, this nursing student that was killed by an illegal immigrant. And instead they want to say that ICE is bad for getting these people out of our country. They can't have it both ways. They can't say, or they'll often say Trump said he was going to get the worst of the worst out first. He's going to get the criminals first. Well, there's going to be associated arrests happening at that exact same time. Like anybody around them that's illegal is also going to get arrested, whether they committed a crime or not. So let me bring up, hold on. Let me bring up these things. Hold on. Okay. So, the detention centers, had 900 sexual abuse cases and filed, and only 3 were investigated. Children sleeping on floors and cells with only foil blankets. Only a quarter of the people being deported actually committed crimes, and over 3 million people being processed and maggots living in the food at the ICE facility. That was under Obama. No fucking protests then. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody gave a shit. Because they wanted them out of the country. And then, let's see. All right, I'm going to read some things. The record number of deportations. The Secure Communities program required law enforcement to share fingerprints, which increased arrests. The highest number of family separations due to targeting at schools, and parents don't get to have their kids with them. And the LA Times said that they were allowed warrantless home search and leading to detention of children. And that was LA Times from January 3rd, 2016, because that was all under Obama also. But nothing. They don't care. They don't care. They're mad about Trump. They're mad about what Trump's doing. That's it. CNN in 2016 did a ride-along with ICE in Chicago, admitted to video on detaining citizens to verify identity, and said the local officials were not honoring ICE detainers is a threat to the community. So 10 years ago, they had a whole different fucking opinion. And since Trump has been in office, he has saved roughly 62,000 plus border kids that cross the border from sex work and work slavery. Just since he's been in office, that's about 210 children saved every day in this country by ICE and Trump administration. Good afternoon, Anthony. Yeah, I'm sitting here about to head over to this ICE protest here soon. I'm sitting in my car, smoking a cigarette, smoking a bowl, trying to just fucking get my nerves right. Waiting for my pastor to show up. Oh, I see the upside down flag lady. Yeah, I see the people are still just getting here. So I got to wait for them to all get set up and think that they're secure before I go over there. Well, I got all my notes today. I got my notes. I am fucking ready. They're not ready for this. They're all showing up. Hey, thanks, man. I'm gonna have to pee soon. But yeah, you guys want to hear some quotes? Here's a quote from June. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is a 9% Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. And here's a quote from June of 2025. December 31st. 19 in the same period in 20. Yes, Annie, that's crazy. 275 assaults on ICE agents. I wish I would have brought a fucking pen. Hold on, I'm gonna write that. I got a marker. Hold on, I got some extra space here. 1-22 1231 had 275 assaults and 5 murders, right? 5 ICE agents or DHS have been killed, isn't that correct? And 5 murders. I'm pretty sure that's right. It's either 5 or 6, so I'd rather go with the lower number. Yep. That's 13.47% increase. Yep. Okay, cool. That's another good fact to bring up. All right. Yep. Damn, I'm gonna have to piss soon. So I gotta wait for the pastor. Fuck. Hold on a second here. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so I'm actually gonna leave you while I run in the store and take a piss real quick. Hold on. You guys are just gonna have to stay here. I'm sorry. Okay, got the microphone on. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. No, I had to piss so fucking bad. Sorry about that. I had to piss so fucking bad. Yeah. I emptied out my coffee cup. I almost pissed in that, and then I'm like, no, I'm not pissing in my coffee cup. And then I looked in the back seat for a fucking bottle. I was gonna piss in that, didn't do it. No, and then I was like, no, fuck that. I'm doing it the right way. I went into business. I'm back. Yeah, I think I got pretty good notes for today. As I was walking to the bathroom, there was a woman on the sidewalk next to me carrying a no king sign. Some people with California plates behind me. I mean, that's not weird because California is only like 2 hours away, but okay, Joe's here. Let me see if I can find him. Okay, hold on. Oh, I see him. No, that wasn't him. It was okay, I'm hold on, I gotta text him. Hold on 1 second here. Okay, sorry about that. Had to reconnect here. Pastor Joe just got here. I always let them get set up for about a half hour because they start showing up or whatever. Is there a lot down there? I thought I saw your wife drive by. Yeah. Yeah. I seen her drive by right over there. Yeah, I sit in my car and do a little warm-up stream and go through my notes with everybody. I'm so glad you're here. This is fun. Yeah, like I love this stuff. Annie says, "Hey, Pastor Joe." I'll get him mic'd up once we get in the car. Yeah, this is where I always park beforehand. Okay. All right, so yeah, I always sit in here and have a beer before I go over there because I can't deal with those people otherwise.
There's a lot of them over there.
Is there?
It's probably 100.
Oh, really? There's gonna be that many? Cool. That means a lot of them won't know me. That's good. Hey, Brittany. Brittany's just came in, the wife. Here, this will be your microphone for the moment. Look, Pastor Joe's here.
Afternoon, Brittany. We're down here at the exciting riverfront of Coos Bay. There's about 100 demonstrators protesting Donald Trump's move to allow ICE to remove those who are not here legally. And they're not processed in and they want them processed out, which is illogical. And they want to give them voting rights, which is not constitutional. So basically our Constitution is getting trampled all over. I don't follow the news. I can't even tell you honestly who the Speaker of the House is. But I do know who the President and Vice President is, and I know a little bit about the Constitution, and it is totally ridiculous to think that people here, American citizens here locally, are protesting what our president is trying to do to protect America. Our voting rights, our citizen rights, our rights to food stamps, the rights to daycare for their children, the right for Social Security, the right for a driver's license, all these benefits. I'm all for if they come legally. But to here illegally, and they will never, ever release the numbers of the damages that these illegal people do by murdering American citizens, robbing citizens, breaking into homes of private citizens and raping and murdering and stealing, plundering, and not to mention the established stores that are throughout America that are being robbed at gunpoint. And it's ugly. It need not be, but we're cleaning up the mess that Biden and the Harris lady made, his vice president. It's a mess, and we're cleaning it up. And they are protesting what we're trying to make right. And we're going to go down. This is my first time that I've ever been in a situation like this, to try to talk to protesters, saying, "Hey, why?" I mean, it's to try to explain logic to these people. There is no logic with illogical people. It's
well said.
It's up is down, bad is good, good is bad. They're lawless. They support lawlessness. They sit on the streets. They block traffic. They beat up on ICE when ICE is trying to get away or ignore or just do their job. They throw objects at ICE. They block the roads. They do things that are illegal. The lawlessness comes from the devil, the wicked one. See, they're not under the Spirit of God. They're under the spirit of demons and of Satan, the father of the demons, the leader, the big kahuna. But they're just they're crazed, they're possessed, and I don't think that I'll be able to deal reason with these people. But ICE is doing their job. They don't want ICE to do their job. They don't want ICE to remove the murderers, the illegals, to round them up, and they're all for Sharia law. Oh, let them have Sharia law. They protest for, the Methodists, the Quakers, the Mormons can all have theirs, but Sharia law can have theirs. But Sharia law is not a law for life. It's a law for death. They are for death. They're glorified in death. They go straight to heaven if they suicide or murder people. And it's okay to lie in situations if it benefits the person lying. It's totally okay for them to lie, and that's not good at all. Yeah. So and they say Israel is the big Satan and America is the little Satan. How do you deal with people like that are crazed, that are demon possessed? Well, we're going to go out, talk to them, do what we can. I can't talk politics to them because I don't follow politics. I just read the Bible. I follow the Bible. I vote conservative. I vote on issues if they're for or against abortion. That's how I follow. But if a Republican is for abortion, it doesn't get my vote because the baby's a life in a womb. And I don't know. I'm going to go down, talk to them in a loving way. If I don't have love, I don't have anything but just a clanging cymbal. I'm going to go down, exercise my patience, exercise my godly character. And before it wears thin and disappears, I will leave the area if I feel that coming on. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So what I want to say is I want to go through a little bit of my notes first with you to tell you what I got here. Okay, so all of these are criminal illegal aliens that were removed from our country due to homicides, and also you can't say this word on YouTube. You have to say grape. Grape instead of just add a G to the front of it.
Is that like
YouTube will ban you if you say that word.
Is that like saying black olives matter?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then so those are all criminal illegal aliens. These are all people that were victimized by illegal aliens. And during the Laken Riley Act, when they had all those mothers in the House of Representatives, all the Democrats stayed seated while the Republicans all stood. Then they say they care about women, but what about the women in Iran that are trying to get free? What about the Christian women in Africa that are being killed. They only care about what's on the news as anti-Trump.
Yeah.
They say Trump's a threat to democracy, but he won the election fair and square with a popular vote, electoral college, and swing states. They say he's wants a dictatorship, but they're allowed to protest, post, mock, and say whatever they want.
In a dictatorship, you can't do any of that.
Right, and they say he hates women, but yet he's got the first ever woman chief of staff, and he promotes women to positions of power. He hates immigrants, but him and JD are both married to immigrants. They say free Palestine, but now that it's actually happening and Hamas is being defeated, Palestinians are waving American flags. So they've abandoned the Palestine argument. They say they're for free speech, but they rejoiced when they killed Charlie Kirk. They say that Trump is a fascist, yet they're the ones trying to silence people. My videos have been flagged and reported by them. And every Democrat just voted today or yesterday to raise taxes on working Americans, the working families tax cuts. And then here's some other facts. 76% of single women vote Democrat. 56% of them are on psych meds. Let's see. Okay, so here's some facts from Obama's immigration. Okay. The detention centers had 900 SA, sexual abuse cases. They filed, they investigated 3. There were children sleeping on floors in cells with only foil blankets. Only a quarter of the people being deported actually committed crimes. Over 3 million people were being processed at once. And there were living maggots in the food at the detention centers. None of them protested then. There are currently 66 lawsuits against Trump by Democrat states. 4 states are suing to stop Somali investigations. 19 states are suing to allow sex change surgery for kids. That's not just the drugs. That's actual surgery, mastectomies and penile extractions, all that stuff. 22 states are hiding their voter rolls. They don't want to share their voter rolls. And 21 states are suing to be allowed to give SNAP benefits to illegals. Also under Biden, there was a record number of, not Biden, Obama, there was a record number of deportations. The Secure Communities program required law enforcement to share fingerprints, which increased arrests. There were the highest number of family separations due to targeting at schools, and parents don't get to have their kids with them when they're detained. The LA Times on January 3rd, 2016, said that it was proper for a warrantless home search, which has led to the detention of children. And CNN in 2016 did a ride-along with ICE in Chicago, admitted on video to detaining citizens to verify identity, and said the local officials were not honoring ICE detainers and that is a threat to the community. Since Donald Trump has taken office, 62,000 deported kids from the Biden administration have been saved from sex work and work slavery, and that's 210 per day. Last week in Tampa, they rescued 60 children, and some of them were pregnant.
Wow.
And 2 to 1 billionaires support Democrats. And then I got quotes, and then I got a whole sheet about Renee Good and her activism and where she came from. So, yeah. Let's see. Kids don't know what they want to do in their life, even less gender stuff. That's not humane. I agree, dude. My daughter is 7 years old, and sometimes she still comes to me and says, "Hey, Dad, I'm a mermaid today. What am I supposed to do? Give her fucking fish hormones?" No, not happening. But okay, well, we're about to walk over there, so let me roll up my windows here, and before we head over there, like I always do, I want to say a little prayer. And let me put my cigarette out here. That's not appropriate. All right. So, all right. Dear God, please be with us today as we go and speak with these people. Give us patience. Show us some grace, or allow us to show grace to them. Help us to control our emotions if we get worked up. Let us be peaceful, understanding, and speak with purpose purpose that's from you. And God, just thank you for the blessings that you provided for us. Thank you for having Joe down here today to come with me, and just be with these people, God. Be with them. Let them see you through me in the way that I speak, and let them know that we are not against them and that we love them, and we speak to them because of that. And dear God, I just want to thank you for everything. In Jesus' name I pray.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So let's got all the windows up. I'll leave it on because that's the one I'll do the interviews with. Here, I'll put it in my pocket. Now, let me set this down here. What's that? Yeah, there's one right inside Coney Station. I just ran there a second ago. All right, so put this in my pocket. Let me grab my cigarette. Cool. Oh, I didn't see where you went. Amen. Everybody says, yeah. We can go down there. A lot of them won't to me, but if there's a bunch of them over there today, that means a lot of them are probably from like out of town, and that means I'll get some good reactions. That guy hit the pole. All right. This is our favorite restaurant in town, right here. Yeah. They have an amazing Philly sandwich. Yeah, me too, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll wait right here. The bathroom is right there, right under that clock. Yep. I gave my neighbor a copy of my book, and he read it, and his only thing he said to me was, "That was morbid." Yep. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna do this. How you doing? Nope. It's viewing on me. Yeah, no. You got a channel? Yeah, YouTube channel. Yeah. It's Stocks Family Farm. What's up, Steve? Good. I go down to all the protests here and I interview the people. Oh yeah. Yeah. How long you had the channel? A couple years, but I've only been doing it regularly for I don't know, 8-10 months, a year maybe. Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I got a little less than 1,000 subscribers right now, but yeah. What's the name of the channel? Stocks Family Farm. Yeah, it's mostly like family and farm content and just me sitting around BSing, just talking about my feelings and thoughts and whatever. But then occasionally I go down and do this stuff. But I got videos of like my pigs and my chickens and stuff like that. So they latch onto that. Yeah, it's wholesome. It's addicting, isn't it? That's wholesome, yeah. Hey, you take care. Good luck, man. Hey, thanks. No, I find that that's yeah, I'm always super careful about like I make sure I don't get kids on my stream because some people will bring kids down here. You know, they're having a Turning Point event here at the Egyptian Theater here in a couple weeks.
Oh.
And Maureen Bannon is coming to speak. Steve Bannon's wife.
What day?
The 29th, I think. It's like $8 to go. And then tonight at the Republican headquarters in North Bend, we are having a demonstration on how to count ballots, hand count ballots. Because we're trying to push the end vote by mail initiative here in the state of Oregon. You guys all still there? Can somebody say something in the chat? But yeah, this place has been vandalized twice since they announced it.
Really?
Yep. Can I get somebody? Okay. All right, cool. Thanks, Brittany. I was not sure. Oh man, there are a few of them today. A lot more than usual. It's a nice day. Okay, cool. All right. Oh man, they're all the way over here too. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. Got a big No Kings flag here. Okay, so let's make a plan, Joe. Let's walk through this parking lot over there. Come this way. The most aggressive people are on that side of the street. So I like to talk to these people first, ease into it, let them people see that I'm here before I walk over there. Okay. Let's see. Democracy. Okay, so here we go. We got Trump is insane. Trump equals traitor. And how can you not see Trump as a Nazi? You want to show me your son?
Where you get the shirt?
He's on the list.
Yeah, but where did you get the shirt?
Oh, Amazon.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Okay, there's a child, so I don't. You wanna show your sign and talk about it here?
I'll show my sign. You can look all you want.
It says pedophile protector.
And this one too.
Trump will send your sons to war, but never his sons. What wars is he getting us into?
You'll see.
I'll see.
Hey, Donald J. How many people did you kill today?
Okay, you don't want to. Is that all you want to say? You don't want to talk about anything else?
Now you can move on with that traitor talk. He's a fucking traitor.
I didn't. What did I say? I asked you questions.
You're a Trump supporter. You support Trump. You support treason. Get the fuck out of here.
That's not very. I thought you guys were the party of love and
I'm
acceptance.
an independent. I don't care to talk to treasonous scum. Get out of here.
So I'm treasonous just because I support the president?
You support treasonous actions. The man is not a good president. The man violates the Constitution every day. He does not obey laws.
Can
I don't care to talk to you. Go away.
Okay. All right. You have a great day, sir. Glad to see you out here with your First Amendment rights. I support it. Yeah. You want to talk about your sign? Stop the Third Reich. Oh, that's pretty clever. Yeah.
Well, I've got that one.
And then fascism is bad. Okay. Can I read you a quote? Would you care if I do? Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so this is directly from the Communist Party of the United States. It was the Communist Directive in 1943, and this is an exact quote. I wrote it all down. All right. When certain obstructionists become too irritating, label them after suitable build-ups as fascist or Nazi or anti-Semitic, and use the prestige of anti-fascist and tolerance organizations to discredit them. In the public mind, constantly associate those who oppose us with the names that already have a bad smell. The association will, after enough repetition, become fact in the public's mind. Do you see similarities to that and the mainstream media talking about Trump?
Well, the mainstream media is in Trump's pocket, so to speak. So, but in terms of like independent journalism, then yeah,
I hugely support independent journalism. Yeah, but I mean, if you say the mainstream media is in Trump's pocket, do you think MS Now, CNN are all in Donald Trump's pockets?
MSN, no, but CNN, yeah, a lot of them are owned by, well, essentially oligarchs. So they're not exactly. There are a lot of things that that they're simply not reporting on, that they should be reporting on if they hadn't been, co-owned.
Trump is a traitor.
Right. Are there any things in the recent news cycle that really concern you that you want to bring up or talk about?
Well, yeah. Well, why we are protesting this weekend is ICE, which essentially is. I'm getting a distinct smell of Gestapo, fascist Gestapo.
Okay.
So,
And in 2015, Bernie Sanders said anybody that calls federal immigration enforcement the Gestapo or fascists should have punishments. That was in 2015. Do you feel that the Democrat thoughts and policies regarding immigration have changed over the last 10 years?
That's just it. The Democratic Party has differed from the Republican Party in that they're not in lockstep. If they've ever been one party, it's been a coalition. So they think differently. They're not. The more right wing you get, the more uniformity of thought you get, the more in lockstep you get. Whereas if you get left of that, and you don't have people in lockstep, you have a coalition of people with occasionally similar or the same goals, but not the same as the right wing.
Do you think that the Democrat Party of, say, 2011, 2016 has changed their views on immigration up until now?
I think that they don't appreciate what Trump's efforts and his cronies, for lack of a better word. I don't think that the Democrats are appreciating what they're doing. I mean, there's a way to, if somebody is here without naturalization papers, if they're here, as they say, illegally, that's not even that's, what do they call that? I'm sorry. I'm distracted here, so I'm not able to get my words out, but I'm trying to remember what kind of crime it is, but it's not really a.
You're saying it's a civil crime.
It's a
Okay.
civil crime.
No,
It's not a criminal
actually, it is a criminal crime under USC 8 subsection 1725. Yes, ma'am. So it is a federal crime to be in our country illegally,
Well,
and
federal.
yes, a federal crime, a federal felony.
But the thing is that in which case, what you do if they have you either get them a chance to start the process so they can be here legally. That should be the preferred. It's like, okay, if you want to, otherwise it's like, okay, well then we're going to have to deport you, but not throw you into a gulag.
Okay, can I read you a quote from Barack Obama in 2011?
Sure.
Okay. We're here at the border, and we recognize being a nation of laws goes hand in hand with being a nation of immigrants. Today, there are an estimated 11 million undocumented criminal immigrants here in the United States. They broke the rules and cut in front of the line. And what is also true is the presence of undocumented immigrants is a mockery of those trying to immigrate legally. We have strengthened the border beyond what many believed was possible. We now have more boots on the ground than any time in human history.
Yeah.
And you were okay with it under Obama, but not under.
No. What I'm saying, I'm not saying I disagree with that too.
Yeah.
A lot of people, that's the thing. A lot of people saw that, Obama's leftist. He's not. He was a centrist, and he realized that this was something that.
He went pretty far left in his second term, though. He turned pretty socialist. Yeah.
Yeah. The Dream Act and all of that. But
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Would you like to hear an immigration quote from Tim Walz in June of 2025? So 7-8 months ago. Would you care to hear that and see if you agree with it? Okay. We have a broken immigration system in this country. I think everyone in this room agrees with that. But nothing this state has done stands in the way of federal government managing border security and policies. We will cooperate with federal authority. But as you see now, they are not cooperating with federal authority. They won't turn over their jail rolls for the 1,400 immigrants that are currently being held in Minneapolis prison.
Well, yes, because the thing is that if they knew that even if they were an illegal immigrant, that they were going to be treated fairly, that they wouldn't be thrown into, that they wouldn't be, sent to, what is it, Alligator Alcatraz or something like that. If you know that, okay, something, yes, they are, they're going to tell you.
Yeah, it's got a scary name, but it's just a processing center to get them deported. It's not, let's see here. Under Barack Obama, the detention centers had 900 sexual assault cases, but filed only 3 investigations. Okay. Children were sleeping on floors in the cages with only blankets. The cages that they said Trump built were built by Obama. Okay. Only a quarter of the people being deported under Obama actually committed crimes, even though he said he was going to go after people that were committing crimes. And over 3 million people were being processed, which is more than Trump has done. And there were living maggots in the food in the detention centers, and this was all on mainstream CNN news. And but nobody was throwing a fit then. Why? Why wasn't nobody protesting then? Why is it now? That because it's Trump. Because everybody's saying Trump is bad, everything Trump does is bad, but they don't bring up the stuff that the Democrats did not even 10 years ago. Democrats, there's a video with over 20 Democrats calling on a border wall, and then they stopped calling on a border wall the second Trump asked for it. And they said, but hey, this was a great conversation. I hope I gave you some interesting information to look up and think about. And I hope I was kind to you and respectful. That was my goal. I come down here. Yes, I am on the other side, but it's when the dialogue between the two sides ends, that's when we start having physical conflict, and that's why I come down here. This is the first one. I guarantee you I'm going to get this kind of reaction from most of the people down here. Most of the people aren't going to be as kind and understanding and willing to speak as you. So I'm very grateful. And see, I even brought my pastor with me today, as we come and, talk to people. So, yeah. Well,
No, like I said, I oppose it, whoever is doing it. There's all, I'm not going to.
I always bring facts and quotes too. So, yeah. Okay. Well, hey, you have a great day.
All right, you too.
Yeah. You're out here in support of Renee Nicole Good?
Yeah, I don't need to talk to you, man, but it's okay.
So do you want to hear some facts about Renee?
No, I don't. It's okay.
I could give you information. If you're going to support something, you should probably know what you're talking about, right? Nope. No kings, no more tooth decay, stop the lies. Hail to the thief.
Probably a good idea. I liked Obama. I wish he had done more.
I was glad to see a black man elected, our first colored man. I don't know if that's even political to say. A man of color was
I don't, but I'm Stocks Family Farm on YouTube.
he's a good speaker.
Stocks Family
Some of
Farm.
the things he did.
Family Farm.
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube. There's a picture of my pig.
Because
I really right now
would
would
like
like
you taking me out
a
of
lot more
context.
time.
No, well, yeah, this is a free country. You can't do that anyway. But so even threatening that is kind of a little uncouth. But what I would like to say is that
I'm for illegal.
I upload all the live streams in their entirety, so nobody can ever say that I've ever taken them out of context. And when people are nice to me, like you were, I will upload the entire conversation, say common sense protester or something like that. But when people are crazy to me, like that guy was, I'm going to take a little clip of him acting crazy and put it, say unhinged Democrat, But I absolutely.
Bad cookie.
am fair to everybody. I never delete any of my live streams, so nobody can ever say I took them out. You can go back and see every single live stream I've done since the No Kings protest. I've been here at every single one, so I promise you I am fair. And yeah, but to come up here and threaten a lawsuit, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. We had a nice conversation, then you had to come up and say something like that. That's not very cool.
So sad. There was a bipartisan
All right,
bill,
we should be cool.
and Trump told the Republicans, don't
All right.
consider it because I want to use that as a political wedge issue to get us elected. That was right before this last election.
What was the issue exactly?
There was an immigration bill that was coming up for consideration. It was bipartisan. And Trump told the Republicans, don't bring it to the floor.
That's not true.
Yes, it was.
No, it's not. It had extra funding for Ukraine in it. That's why they said no to it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely
Well,
true.
that's what I heard, and
Yeah.
I believe
No.
my ears.
Oh, okay, well, you were mistaken. I think maybe that's what you inferred from what you were told, but that wasn't true. Did you agree?
Certainly did say that he did not want them to consider it because he wanted to do.
Yeah, but he had no control over them.
As
They
an
could do whatever they
election
wanted to
issue.
do still.
So,
They could still make up their own minds. Did you agree with the Obama immigration policies
you know,
and his detention centers?
I'll tell you, this was a long time ago, and I would like to deal with now, and I don't like what's happening now. So,
Well, did you like it 10 years ago? It was only 10 years ago.
a lot of things needed to be done, but now we're dealing with now, and now it is so ugly.
You don't think what's
Uglier than anything
happening?
else.
You think what's happening now is worse than what was happening
It's
then?
absolutely worse. Look at Minnesota. Are you not watching television?
No, I don't watch television.
Well,
No,
you better.
I get all my information online.
Well, you maybe should watch some pictures of what's going on.
No,
in
I see
Minnesota.
pictures of it. There's pictures online and
so,
videos.
Let's not talk anymore.
Yeah. Would you like to hear some immigration quotes from Barack Obama?
No.
Okay. You know, when you protest against ICE, I'm going to read you some names. Chong View, he sexually assaulted a 12-year-old girl. Guy Yang, he raped a family member. Hernan Valencia, sexual assault of a child. Pao Zhang, 2 counts of sexual assault of a child. Hugh Lor, rape with a weapon. Tel Vang, sodomy with a child under 13. Shridan Payavan, 3 counts of sexual child assault. And Sargon Vanalut Khomeini attempted a sexual assault. Gilberto Leverendi, 3 murders. Abdulrashid Elmi, homicide. Thylor, 2 counts homicide. Galuk Watgai, homicide. Mariama Kanu, 2 counts of homicide. Alder Lucas, vehicular homicide. Aldrin Munoz, homicide. Mugong Gang, homicide and weapons. Rashid Ahmed, 2 homicide. Gabriel Gamma, homicide and drugs. And Shui, 2.
Release the Epstein files. Release the Epstein.
I agree. And anybody that's on it that is guilty of doing anything to a child, what's that?
They're guilty of all these things you're saying.
Yeah, well, these were all illegal immigrants that you're fighting for right now.
Yeah. How are you doing? I've had enough.
All right. Have a great day, ma'am. Hands off our democracy. Stop fascism. I'm going to see if there's anybody here that I know. There's got to be somebody I know. Let's see. We'll go down this way. The lady's a hypocrite. Yep, well, I agree. Shame, shame, shame. No kings, no way. Say no. No war on civilians. Move the regime. No war for oil. Stop ICE, terrorism, and kidnapping. Murder at sea is wrong. Starving people is wrong. Strict complicit status in the criminally complicit undermining it. That one's probably going to be hard to read for people driving by. This is a nation of constitutional law, not martial law. I agree. Yeah, is there anything you want to talk about the current immigration policies?
I don't entitled to speak.
Why not?
Because I don't give him any. Okay.
You're absolutely allowed to speak. Anybody that told you not to speak to me is a fascist, because only fascism stops speech. So the fascist told you not to talk to me. Think about that one. Hey, how are you guys doing? Good. Good to see you out here. Yeah? You guys, anybody want to talk about your signs over here? This guy, I know this guy. I see him down here all the time. How you doing, sir? Good to see you again. Yeah, see, look at, he's peaceful.
Joe, nice to meet you, Joe.
Yep.
You're not with him, are you?
Yeah.
Too bad.
This is a pastor from my church.
Oh, that's too bad too.
Oh, hey, well, you know what? God loves you. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. How you doing? Good to see you out here again. Protect the Constitution. This is what democracy looks like. You know what? I agree.
Are you a pedophile supporter? Yes. You.
Well, let me ask you.
Supporter?
Are you a Joe Biden supporter?
What's that got to do with
No.
Don't tell me no.
Yeah, what the fuck was wrong with Joe Biden? He did pretty good.
He sexually assaulted his daughter.
Oh, you're an asshole.
No, it's in her diary.
You guys are making
It's in her diary. No, the diary was real. 2 people went to jail for it. 2 people went to jail for supporting for
stupid person. Go away.
I thought you guys were the party of tolerance and kindness. What?
And then when asked you to go away, you would go away.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's gotten to the point where everybody just tells me to go away, so I don't do that anymore.
So you're not being civil like you always said you were?
You're just
Nah, don't start that. What's up? Good, how are you?
He's got his own mic.
Hey,
Okay.
Do you pedophile little boy?
Okay, the best way to get him to stop is just to ignore him. Okay. Because then he's not going to get any of the views he's looking for. All right.
okay, well.
He's still a pedophile.
Anybody? You're calling me a pedophile? Why?
Yeah, you're a pedophile supporter, and you know it.
That's ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous.
You are. Look how ugly you are with being a pedophile supporter. Nobody wants
Listen, bud, you're not that good looking either, bud.
to get yourself on down the
We both look like dirty rednecks, both of us, bro.
Brother, you're the dirty one.
Nah, bro. Nah. It's the same. Nah.
Yes, you are. Pedophile supporter. Pedophile. Pedophile.
Man, this is the kindness that you expect from the left.
You've been in prison for 20 years, you pedophile.
I should? I haven't done anything wrong. Yeah. Okay. Friends everywhere. All right. Venezuela. Oil the file. They'll blow up the planet before showing you my list of friends. And then unmasked ICE, resist fascism. Germany in the 30s and the USA today. Are you more in support of Obama's immigration
Oh
policies?
my God, you live in the past. You don't know who the president is.
No, I'm asking
I'm so
you.
sorry. No one.
No, I'm asking you.
one
Did you hold? I'm asking you if you.
He thinks Obama is the president.
No, I don't. No, I'm asking you. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Come on now. You guys are disingenuous. You guys are all disingenuous.
Oh, he doesn't get it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You guys are peaceful. Resist warmongers in South America. Yeah, she thinks she's cool. I'm not angry at you. I'm good. Oh yeah, that's their box of signs. They bring that down. They have a whole box of signs that they keep at their headquarters, which is paid for by a group called Indivisible Oregon, which is part of a national group that is funded by George Soros. And they are the ones that are funding this protest, the Coos County Democrats and everything.
So the elite at the top, the shadow government,
Funds all this.
signs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that people make them on their own, but they give them the space to do it, the place to organize, and all that stuff. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. I wish Kevin was here. There's this guy named Kevin that I really like talking to. And let's see. Deport pedophile protectors, racists, and Nazis, and keep the immigrants. You want to keep the illegal immigrants too?
I don't want to get into that discussion out here.
You know, well, I mean, that's why you're out here, right? Is stand up for what you believe in. Here, I got a list right here of a bunch of illegal immigrants that were deported and their crimes. Do you want to hear the list? And this is just a few of them.
So we talk about the white people here who committed crimes.
Okay. So I've said this many times. Okay, I'm Irish, Scottish, and German, right? If there is a guy that came over here from Ireland, Scotland, or Germany, and they look exactly identical to me, but they came in illegally, get them the fuck out. Deport them. I don't care what they look like. I don't. But if they're in our country illegally, then I want them gone.
And along with any other grounds.
No, it has not. No, I'm saying if they look like me. This is my pastor Joe. I talk to this guy all the time. He's really nice.
I'll ask you a question.
Yeah, what's that?
Do you believe that the January 6th ordeal was a peaceful protest?
No, it was a riot.
It was a riot.
Yeah.
Do you believe those people should have been pardoned?
Some of them, yes. I think the people that didn't enter the building, I don't think they should have ever been arrested.
And do you think they make great ICE members?
Well, I mean, there's that rumor going around that Enrique Tarrio is joined ICE, but he hasn't. He's came online and said that he wasn't. There's another guy.
Everything he says.
Well, he's a felon, so he can't. You can't join ICE if you're a felon. You can't be.
Their background checks are a little lacking.
Well, I applied. I applied for ICE, but they wouldn't let me because I have multiple drug charges from when I was 18 years old.
It must have been early.
What's that?
You must have tried to sign up early.
Yeah, it was pretty early in it. Yeah. Good to see you, buddy.
Have a good day.
You too. Hey, thank you for the conversation. My name's TJ. I upload everything unedited, so I'm not going to ever take you out of context or anything. So, all right. Yeah. All right. Have a great day. Supercalifragilistic, racist, sexy, Nazi POTUS. Oh, that's clever. That is a clever one. I'll give you that one. Hands off Greenland. Nah, we need Greenland. We should buy it. We should buy it. Think of all the natural resources. Crush ICE. Stop Trump now. Stop the radical right extremists. Why don't you take off your mask?
Why?
Are you scared of standing up for what you believe in? No? Then why are you covering your face?
I don't like to be videotaped.
Well, you're in public. It's going to happen.
It's from the goddamn smoke being blown.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
why you cover your face. I wish I had,
Well, none of you got it.
I wish I had my mask on today.
Yeah.
It is nice when they roll
now.
coal.
Yeah, rolling coal is a little. I got a couple.
Well, that's a crime. So if somebody's rolling, listen, if somebody's rolling coal on you guys, I promise they're still on my side. But report them to the police. I agree in law and order, and I think we should. Yes. Do you agree with law and order?
Depends.
Depends. Hi. You got me? Did you get me?
Yeah.
I'm beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, Stocks Family Farm. Yep. Yeah. All right. Have a great day out here. Good to see you. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And they ship you guys in from out of town today? There's a lot of you guys.
George Soros.
Yeah? Well, hey, you know who funds the Coos County Democrats, though, right? It's Indivisible Oregon, right? And Indivisible is a national group that is funded by George Soros.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
I just one in my pocket.
Yeah? Have you heard about the frogs threatening violence?
Are you trying to intimidate us?
How is this intimidating? I'm just walking around asking questions.
Yeah. Walk along.
Okay. Well, have a great day. I'm glad you're out here supporting your First Amendment rights. No kings, liberty, and justice for all. Good to see you ladies out here. How you doing, sir? I'm doing great. What do we got? Anti-lies, anti-hate, anti-racism, anti-fascism, anti-Trump. I agree with all of them except for the Trump one. I think Trump's doing a pretty good job.
He does?
Yeah. I think, honestly, I think we should go back to Obama era immigration policies. What do you think about that?
I'm thinking about when I was in New York in 1972, Mr. Trump would not rent his hotel to minorities
Or apartment buildings.
or his apartment man. And for a fact, I was in New York City when that happened. So you can say all the shit you want to say. That's what he is.
Yeah. Well, what about that woman that's been living there for like 30 years in Trump Tower, absolutely free? She's not white.
Huh?
The woman living in Trump Tower is not white.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
We got them. Fox News.
No, it's widely available on the internet. Okay.
Whatever.
All right. Have a good
Nice
day.
day. Have a
Yeah,
good
you
day.
too. Glad to see you out here. Hey, Silas, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good, man. Trump is a. That's yeah, we got kid. Hold on, I'm gonna cover my camera. I don't film children. Okay, we gotta get away from the children here. Okay. Always take the high road, yeah. Release Epstein files. No king since 1776. Power to the people. You guys, I think you guys are doing a good job. Since Trump's not a king, you guys are winning. How do you feel about it? Do you feel successful? No, why not? Well, he's going to be your president for another 3.5 years. Not bad, how are you?
All right.
Good to see you, yeah. I'm bothering everybody today.
I'm doing it too. I'm not sure it's going to be another 3.5 years. He is looking so good. I worry about that. Yeah, that would be chaos, won't it? It would be chaos. It already is chaos.
Well, that's a really good point. I have to agree
I
with
mean, what happens if he's not there? I think that
Well, then J.D. Vance is in charge.
J.D. Vance is not going to have a following. Like,
Oh, yeah. No, he doesn't yet, but I think it's going to be Vance and Rubio on 2028 ticket. Now, man, I think that is.
They're just going to get J.D. Vance and Erica Kirk to get married, and then she'll be his VP.
Nah, I don't believe those conspiracy theories. Nah, I don't think all that.
Are you running like a topic today, or?
I just kind of asking everybody what they're upset about today, and then I'm asking mostly about like if they have the same beliefs now that they had 10 years ago on immigration, like under Obama, and do they think we need to go back to Obama-style immigration policies?
Well, Obama had a much more secure border.
Right after Bush, yeah, then Biden did, yeah, and I mean now we got 20 million into the interior of the country,
Right.
and instead of mostly just in the border states, so that's why ICE is everywhere.
That's why I was really excited at the, like, I think it was year 3 of the Biden presidency where they was trying to pass that bipartisan border bill where they were going to expand the funding for the border patrol and expand the number of judges.
Yeah.
at the border.
Yep.
It was going to expand, and then but it got. Do you remember why it didn't get passed?
Not exactly. I think
I'll
the
tell you the
Republicans at the time, yeah, I think the
Donald
Republicans.
Trump, who wasn't in office, called all the Republicans in Congress and said, "Don't vote for that because I want to keep immigration as a problem for my campaign."
Interesting. I'm very interested in looking that up, and I always go back and watch these.
Channel, so I'll
Yeah,
make sure
I
send it.
always go back and watch these live streams, and so anything that I learn out here, I always go and research. And I obviously I do a bunch of research every time I come out here. What's that? Oh,
Oh, so
yeah, I
he's-
apologize. I apologize. No, I meant no disrespect. Yeah. No, I meant no disrespect. But yeah, yeah.
Guess what? Somebody called the cops on me for a kazoo today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of your fellow MAGA voters told the police that I was verbally assaulting him. I had to tell him that words isn't violence, and I called him a snowflake.
Oh, that is a snowflake thing. No. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people out here not making y'all look good. I mean, yeah. But no, she's trying to give me copyright strike. That's clever. But I got the microphones that they're one-way directional, so it won't pick up the background sound very much. So
Scaled it. I appreciate you being respectful for the
yeah, absolutely. See ya. Here's a guy. I see you all the time.
I'm not all the time.
Resist Trump's Nazi shit.
Yeah, resist Trump's Nazi see that.
Do you agree with the Biden era, or Obama era deportation policies?
No, I don't.
No?
I think we should have good legal, policies,
Right.
but I don't think we've done good on it. No, nobody's done good on it, but we haven't acted like Nazis like Trump has acted.
Well, I mean, I would,
it's like, there's a bottom line to that. We've got rights in the Constitution. Everybody has the right to appear before judges and stuff. This motherfucker's been grabbing people and taking them off and sending them overseas. A lot of U.S. citizens have been grabbed up in this thing.
do you know the exact
US
number?
citizens-
Do you know the exact
You
number?
know what? I don't know. Because
170.
Nobody knows.
Okay,
because
well,
the motherfuckers
it-
aren't telling.
Well, it's been reported that there's 170
It's been reported
out of
by
about
who?
800,000 by the Department of Justice.
Yes, and you believe
and
the
Homeland
Department
Security.
of Justice with Patel and those guys?
I believe
I
that they're gonna.
Blondie, yeah, they're a bunch of lying assholes. And goodbye. Go talk to somebody else because I don't want to talk to fucking Nazi and pedo supporters. So just get the fuck out of my face.
You're very kind. You're very kind.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you, sir.
you're very Nazi.
God
You're
bless
fucking
you.
fascist.
God bless
Yes,
you
right.
and your First Amendment right to be
Yes,
out here,
fucking
sir.
right.
Love you, sir. Yeah. This is what I deal with.
See, they resort to name calling and cussing. And
Ad hominem attacks. Yeah. Let's come over here so I can smoke a cigarette before we get over there, and then we'll cross the street and go down the boardwalk side. Oh, this woman is following us.
yeah, she's been doing that since we started.
Yeah. I got a woman following me. She loves us. Oh,
She's doing it just to try to get a response.
no, she's absolutely what she's trying to do is she's trying to get me copyright strike on YouTube by playing music in the background. I'll get a copyright strike, and then but yeah, I always try to be respectful of everybody. I walk away from the from most conversations. Yeah. And then, but I try and walk away from, I don't smoke my cigarettes near anybody.
That last guy, there's been a couple like him, but that last guy, he's very, very, very vulgar and very hot tempered with a short fuse.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, well, we're on the light side of the street. The other side of the street's where the people are the craziest.
Yeah, we'll have to cross over at some point. Go back that.
Yep, that's what I'm planning. Let's see. It's 1:19, so we got 40 more minutes. That's about the time it'll take us to make it back down there.
I've never seen this many out here.
Oh yeah. I've seen like 5 times this many. I had to hire private security that day.
Is that right?
Yeah, I hired private security for the No Kings #2. My first protest was No Kings #1. And nobody really knew me, so nobody really cared. I mean, I did get assaulted and stuff like that, but at the No Kings 2, I brought security. Like, it cost me $120 for 2 hours. Yep. Yeah, let's see. Well, the language has to be so bad. Yeah, these people are really friendly, eh? That's what Billy says. We got Billy Fonka in here from New Zealand.
Hi, Billy.
Yeah, we got Pastor Joe here.
Hey, Billy. Hi. I'm
Yeah.
I'm his wingman today on this ordeal in Coos Bay. I personally have never seen this many protesters out here today in the past, but yeah, there's some very, very, very few will actually have a conversation. Most of them have a short fuse and become angry very quick. And that's it. They're just out here picking up signs from the Democratic paper bin. It's been paid for by George Soros.
Indivisible Oregon, which is funded by Indivisible, the national organization, which gets donations from the Open
Yeah.
Society.
So to find any solution to any issue at hand, any problem, just follow the money trail. It'll take you to those that are funding it that need to be locked up.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Any foreign policy or influence, like Yeah, this is it's pretty crazy out here. I didn't expect this many people to be out here today, but it's a nice day out, so you know they kind of brought them out in mass. We got to cross at a crosswalk, so we got to walk down to that next block and then back that way. So we're going to cross the street. Yep, they will call names and oh shit. Says they will call names and control a conversation or shut it down when they don't have a rebuttal. More hair than teeth? Yeah, well, I don't care. I got teeth. They're just at home in a little box in my bathroom. I don't wear them all the time. I don't fucking care. And I don't have to care. All right, so we can cross at this corner here. All right. There's a lot more kids out here than I thought there was going to be. Yeah, I'm trying. These people are... You don't need teeth for being a patriot, damn right. See, the reason why this part is scarier is because these people feel emboldened because you're stuck between this railing and their cars. And I didn't bring my pepper spray or nothing. I left it in the car. Oh well. I'll be all right. Yeah, there's a lot of people down here today.
That's considered assault. If you get pepper spray, that's assault.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they assault you first, you can pepper spray them. Look at this. We got a bunch of them giving up already. They're giving up early. So they came out for an hour. Good for them. That's how much they care about this country. 1 hour of my time on a Saturday, yeah, I'll dedicate that to say stuff I don't like. Oh, my zipper's down. Will you hold my camera for a second? Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Right. Oh, hey, look it. Okay, see this next sign? Who would Jesus deport? This is, I think, a good one for you to discuss with this woman. This might have been the woman that assaulted me last time, though. I don't know. Let me finish my cigarette real quick. You got an answer for that one?
Would Jesus ever go into a country illegally?
Right.
If it was the 21st century, would he?
Probably not. No, he'd regret.
Absolutely, he wouldn't come here illegally.
No, he'd respect the laws.
He followed the laws that they were under there in Judea. Didn't he pay taxes?
Yep.
He wouldn't he pay taxes?
Yep. Okay. So this is a perfect sign. This is a perfect one for you. How you doing, ma'am? I think this sign, who would Jesus deport, is a great question. I actually have the pastor from my church right here that's willing to have this discussion with you if you're willing to have it.
I'd rather not.
You'd rather not speak to me, but I mean, you're asking a very poignant question.
I don't think it's a question. Is there a question mark on the back? Oh, yeah.
Yes, there is. Yes,
Maybe
there
it's
is.
a question for you internally to understand and to ask yourself.
Well, I wouldn't have to think of it internally because the Bible tells us exactly what Jesus would do.
It does.
It does.
It does. Yep.
All right. So you don't want? Do you want to talk? No.
So would Jesus go into a country illegally?
I don't know Pastor. What is your name, Pastor?
My name's Joe Music. Joseph Music.
Okay.
So my question, what is your name?
Monica.
Monica.
Right. That's fine.
That's how they play.
Yeah.
So what so would Jesus
Alcoholic
ever go
aroma
into a
going on
country
here.
illegally?
Yeah, I drank a beer before I came over here.
Oh, pardon?
Would Jesus go into
No,
a
just
country
one.
illegally?
The aroma is so strong.
He did.
Cool.
Oh, which one?
All of them. Every time he stepped a foot on the ground, wherever he
You are so full of lies. I ain't gonna.
Okay. All right.
They are
Yeah,
deep in the
that's
devil's
the
territory.
go-to when they-
That's
when
okay,
they
go
have
ahead.
it.
They don't
No, you were the one that said you didn't want to talk.
Lie. First thing out of your mouth is a lie. You don't give your last name. You don't want to stand and have a discussion. So y'all call yourself Christians in love? I see it in action. Right on. Y'all have a nice day.
Have another drink.
I've only had one. I'll have one after I'm done. You guys, I have to calm myself down before I deal with you guys. I'm very open about the fact that I have a beer before I come down here every time. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing real good. Thanks for your service.
You bet.
Yeah, welcome home. Yeah.
Been to a lot of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, since the early 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Protesting against America.
Or against Trump? Against Trump? Yeah. Yeah. I'm my name's TJ. I run
John.
John. Nice to meet you. This is my pastor Joe.
Joe.
Yep. And
I'm really don't align behind the religion assemblies.
Christian. We're Christians.
Raised Pentecostal.
Oh, that's what Pentecostal charismatic, that would be.
Really roll. My hands out the way.
Okay.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
My mother, my mother was a Tobacco Road Okie.
What's that?
Well, you know, you've seen the movie The Grapes of Wrath or read the book.
No. Oh, the Grapes of Wrath.
Yeah. My mother rode out from Bartlesville, Oklahoma, northeastern Oklahoma, on the back of a Model T Ford during the Dust Bowl. The Great Depression was caused by a Republican in office, okay, that put tariffs on everything. Well, all the countries were broke after World War II.
Yeah.
Nobody had no jobs. My dad got out of it. He said he was discharged in Algiers, Louisiana in 1945. He stepped off his ship, the Gainer, and he said there was a guy right there. He got his VFW from still cards, still have it, okay, right there. And he went back to Southern Illinois. That's where he came from. And he ran into my Uncle Jack. He was a paramedic when they invaded Normandy. And my Uncle Herman, he got it in Normandy about 6-7 days after they landed.
My grandfather was in Omaha Beach.
Yeah, he took one of them MK5 machine guns right up the center.
My grandfather was drove the jeeps off the boats, right off the docks or whatever they called them.
Sure. Did he make it back home?
Yeah, he made it home. Yeah, and came home. I grew up in Northeast Iowa my whole life, and then I moved out here about 10 years ago. Yeah, or no, 13 years ago now, I guess. Yeah, a long time.
Is that an iPhone 17?
No, it's the cheapest Android that you can get at Walmart. Yeah, $100. Yeah, that's good enough for me for what I use it for. I run I have a YouTube channel, Stock Family Farm.
Okay.
I come out to every single protest. I'm a MAGA guy, and I come out and I have respectful dialogue and conversations, much like I'm having with you now. And if people want to have discussions about their signs or their thoughts of the news cycle or anything, I usually bring out usually about 10 to 20 pages worth of notes of different things over the last 2 weeks. I go and look at everything the Democrats are viewing, and so that I can have calm, respectful dialogues with people out here. A lot of these people don't want to have calm, respectful dialogues. They just want to fight. And I've been assaulted. I've been spit on. I've had to hire private security to come out here around these people. And, I don't think that's... No, I
peaceful one I've talked to.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. This is Joe's first time coming out. Yeah.
I protested against the Vietnam War after I got out of the military. So
Yeah.
the peace signs were just embedded in my heart.
What do you think about the fact that So there's comments like the younger groups are protesting in like the cities like Portland and Minneapolis and stuff like that. But you find in all the little towns around America, everybody's a little bit older, all in their 60s and 70s, and they say that the quote, the tag against them is that it's just a bunch of disaffected boomers that are trying to relive their glory days of protesting in the past.
No,
No.
that's totally wrong. Look at and do when you do your count, okay, of people. Okay, count how many people from 18 to 30 are here. Just take a count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, count them on one hand.
So my
Yeah,
granddaughter's 19,
right.
and she says, "I can't protest, Grandpa. He was telling his grandmother this, and she was telling me that her friends are Republicans and that would cause problems." And she said, "No, it wouldn't. It would not. It's what happens. We're going backwards in time. Is what we're doing right now." I remember back in the 60s. I remember when Kennedy was assassinated. Okay, and I remember when the black people, the march that summer. Okay, I remember watching it on TV. Plus, we were also watching the Vietnam War on TV too. So it was quite a childhood growing up with the stuff that was going on. My dad worked for Aerojet. He did the Saturday Night Live. So we were always in that. My Uncle Harold, he was in the Strategic Air Command. So I remember as a kid, we were living over in Orangeville, California, and my dad and my uncle were standing in the front yard talking, and they were talking about what was going on in Cuba. Okay, and my dad said, because I remember we had to get under our desk in school. We had actually the teacher would say, "Hey, we had to do training on getting under the desk." Doesn't cover stuff. And well, good that's gonna do. My Uncle Harold said to my dad, he says, "Well, if the Ruskies light off a nuke, I want it to land right here on my head." You know what that means?
Right.
You're out of it. You're not going to suffer from radiation poisoning. Yeah,
I got several jars of potassium iodide at home just in case, because like the first thing that the radiation attacks is your thyroid, and your thyroid processes potassium, but radioactive, it will stop your if you take potassium iodide, it will help your thyroid to be able to not get damaged from the nuke, and you can take one a day and you get yourself an extra little bit of time till the half-life, and all that stuff. Yeah.
You remember "4 Dead in Ohio," the song? You heard it. You heard that song, right? It was at the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. What's the name of it? "4 Dead in Ohio." It was after the shootings in Ohio.
Kent State.
Kent State. It was after that they made a song. It's called "4 Dead." It was "4 Dead in Ohio."
I'll have to look that up.
In Ohio. Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I go back and
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
yeah. Okay, and well, I want to let you know I'm live right now on the internet. There's only 6 people in here, but that's okay. It doesn't, more will watch after I upload it. But I will never take anything that you've said out of context. I upload the conversation in its entirety because I want to show that I respect the people out here, even the ones out here that don't respect me. And as you can see, I'm being followed by all the organizers. They're telling people not to talk to me, things like that, because they want me to stop coming out here, but I ain't never gonna stop. Right, exactly. But is there anything else you want to talk about, or I mean, you want to hear about any of the stuff that I brought out here to talk about? No, okay.
No, I'm just coming out here to voice my opinion.
All right.
And then I'll go home.
Well, that's great. Well, hey, I'm glad you're out here with your First Amendment right, John. And
the thing is, Nazism we can't deal with. That's what
I agree. I don't like Nazis.
Donald Trump, Hitler. That's Hitler and his.
ICE is the Gestapo. Well, in 2015, Bernie Sanders said that anybody that refers to federal immigration enforcement as the Gestapo is dead wrong. That's what Bernie Sanders said. in 2015. Would you rather have annoying horns? Would you rather have Obama era immigration policies or Trump era immigration policies?
I don't like Trump, period. I don't like what he's done. I don't like he does. You know, we're all immigrants.
Well, you know,
We all
Obama.
have a right to be in this country, but I believe in the proper way to come into our country.
I agree too.
Okay?
Yep. Enter the door. If you want to seek asylum, come through the gate, not cross
I
the
don't
border.
believe in busting the windows out of a person's car and dragging them out of it. And no identity at all with the face mask. on.
Obama's ICE wore masks. Obama's ICE wore masks. There was a
I
2016.
don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, in 2016, CNN.
I'll look that up.
Yeah, in 2016, CNN did an interview, a ride along with ICE as they did midnight
Would
raids.
you rather have Obama's economy, which Donald Trump was running on Obama when he first came into office?
I'd say I like what's going on in the economy right now. I mean, all my investments are up.
That's Donald Trump.
All my investments are up, but I would rather Donald Trump go back to Obama era immigration policies that were far harsher. I think we should. I don't think that we need to have a warrant to enter every house to extract these people like they do now. Obama didn't need that. Why do we need it now?
You have a right to be free in this country. That's freedom is what counts
As a citizen,
as a citizen. You don't need. You need.
but you're not a
Out of your
citizen.
living.
Yeah,
Back in the
I agree.
60s, in the 60s, it was tough just keeping the state out of your living room.
Right.
Okay. The only time anytime you ever heard anything about the government is when you looked at your how much you paid in your federal taxes.
Right.
Okay. And who's going to be president? Otherwise, you see maybe in a whole week you might see a half an hour worth of the president and Congress and all
Right.
that stuff on TV.
Yeah, we have the most transparent president in history now.
I think Richard Nixon, he was great compared to what we have right now.
Yeah.
The person that
I see, yeah, that was before me. I wasn't born until Reagan.
just Google TrumpRealty.com and start reading that, and you'll kind of figure out how
I will.
much he's stealing from the American people.
I will.
Exactly what he's doing.
I'll tell you this is what I tell everybody. Anything that I haven't heard before or anything that anybody tells me to look up, I will. Nice truck. Yeah, I will go back and watch this live stream when I get home, and I will take notes of anything people have said to me, and I will look up anything that you've mentioned to me that I don't know about. Like I wasn't born until '82, so I don't know about all that '60s and '70s stuff. But you know, I know a bit about history. But
when people start coming out and they start running their mouths and they think they know all about what's going on in politics, they need to learn a little bit about history. What's going on in our world?
Right.
Okay. The Great Depression was caused from tariffs.
But I actually love history. I just got done writing a book actually, and it just got published on Amazon. And it is about the Red Terror in the USSR under Stalin during 1918, 1919, with the Bolsheviks, the Bolshevik
I
Revolution.
think we should be supporting Vladimir
Zelensky.
I feel sorry for those people. They're good people, and they're fighting for their freedom just like we fight for ours.
Yeah.
And we need to help them as best we can. I mean, give them some long-range missiles. Let them hit Putin's house.
Even though they're not part of NATO and we don't actually have an alliance with them.
Give them what they want.
Yeah.
Let them win.
All right.
That's the only way it's going to drive Putin to. That's the only way it's going to drive Putin into stop. Because when he takes Ukraine, what's he going after next? It's just like Trump. He wants to take Venezuela, and then he's going to go after Greece.
Well, I feel like he liberated Venezuela.
You can look at that. It was under.
The people are happy. The Venezuelans are happy they took Maduro.
Should have handled that because it's their country.
They've been trying to, and they've been being killed. They've been being killed though. And okay, and so there's a big thing saying that.
How many people died in this country? Look at Arlington Cemetery.
Right.
All those men, all those crosses in there.
Yeah.
Were people fighting for our democracy.
Right.
Our freedom.
And God bless all of them.
And I feel that our democracy is strong, and I think it will hold. I don't think it's going to fail. I just don't.
I don't either. I think we have constitutional protections, and I think a lot of the fear that people have now is fear mongering from the mainstream media, making us feel like society's falling apart around us.
Completely different if we didn't have this right here. It would be different.
I agree. I mean, yeah, the time before the internet was almost an arguably better time, you know.
Yeah.
But
Donald Trump's 80. He's done now.
Yeah.
They need to get him out of office. He's just done.
well, I mean, that's kind of how I felt about Biden. You know, I thought he was done too. Yeah.
Biden was doing what we wanted him, what people wanted him to do, but he was keeping the economy stable.
We had the highest inflation. We had the highest inflation in
we have the highest
in history.
inflation right now under Donald Trump.
No, we have it's 2.4%. It was over 11%.
What they're telling you.
That's what CNN's reported.
I went and bought I use those torque screws.
Right.
I bought 2-inch torque screws last summer. They were $6.15 a pound. You go to Fars or you go to any Ace, whatever, they're $14.95 a pound. So they had doubled in price.
Because we were using Chinese steel.
Look at the prices. Yeah. Well, not necessarily. They're big. See, we lost Bethlehem Steel metallurgist, okay? When we lost Bethlehem Steel, that all went to China and it went to Russia or to Canada.
Right.
The two world's biggest steel foundries. I'm telling you, millions of metric tons a day out of both these.
But Canada doesn't even produce it. We dig it up, send it up there to get refined, and bring it back. Like that's so stupid.
We have a lot of iron ore.
That's so stupid. Yeah.
Which comes from Canada.
Yeah, we should. No, the iron ore comes from the United States, not Canada. But yeah.
Think about your history. What happened to the Edmund Fitzgerald? Where was that ore coming from?
Was it from Canada? Yeah. Interesting. I'll look up that too. People are starting to clear out.
Edmund Fitzgerald. You need to do a little history back from about 1960 to about 75. Okay. Just do a little research on that.
I mean, I know a fair amount. Yeah.
Needs to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Brush up on your history because history repeats itself, and that's exactly what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Women lose their rights. Black man's losing his rights, and Donald Trump wants white people. Everywhere he goes, he's a yes man, nothing else.
I don't know about the white people thing, the racist stuff. I mean,
Trump's a racist.
Yeah, they've been saying that for years, but I haven't seen any proof of it.
Racists never stop. You know what's happening? What's ICE? What's ICE doing? Because of the color of their skin.
Is every ICE officer white?
The Mexican and bad people that our police would certainly help them out any way they can to get rid of all the bad people that are here, but not dragging people out of the cars and stuff that there's nothing wrong with. And once they go, hey, where did they go?
Obama was far more aggressive than Trump on immigration. Far more aggressive.
And that came over the border. I'm talking just going in and knocking people's doors.
Well, because we got how many of them within the interior of our country, not just at the border anymore. And he wasn't. And Obama had ICE going into Chicago. I mean. But and the reason that
ICE is kind of like meth, okay? It's getting into every little small town in America. Every small town in America has a methamphetamine problem.
Agreed. I actually have 19 and a half years sober for methamphetamines myself.
More power to you.
Yeah. I used college as a way to quit. I was doing drugs one night and I went to sleep and I woke up the next day, signed up for college and never did drugs again and ended up with 4 college degrees.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But look at the people that just take it too far.
Yeah.
They're not too far.
Yeah.
And they're still in the pot bottle meth. They make inside their little tins.
The shaker meth, yeah.
That's right. It does the trick for them. It's a bad thing. It's really a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because we had the same problem in the 70s. Not just marijuana.
We had black beauties and iron crosses and
beauties. We had the crosstalks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we had LSD. I mean, we had liquid. We had orange sunshine.
You guys had the good LSD, not the stuff that I ended up getting in the 90s.
Yeah, the liquid was the best. Orange sunshine. We had purple haze. There was a bunch of it. It was all LSD.
Yeah.
But now the stuff you get now is a whole different deal. It's not good. It's not good. Being sober is a good way to go.
We actually have somebody from Canada here. And she says, Annie says, the Edmund Fitzgerald was sunk in a storm, correct?
That's right.
Yep, that's correct.
But it was loaded full of iron ore.
Okay.
It had more ore on it than it weighed.
Yeah.
How many times over? But there's a song. Gordon Lightfoot wrote a song, but she just died, I think, last year, if I'm not mistaken, just recently. He wrote a song, it was the Edmund Fitzgerald. So Google that on your.
I will. I'll look it
you'll
up.
hear the song.
All right.
The Edmund
Hey,
Fitzgerald.
John, it was a pleasure speaking with you. And I'm going to go get some of these other people riled up before they leave.
Don't you wish that was full of gold? Like
Man, silver is at, silver hit 89.93 is what it closed at last night. It was at 92.75 yesterday. I love silver. I got a little silver collection.
mining claim in California, up in Sierras, and it was a good claim. But what rode me out of there was the greeners, I call them.
Right.
They
Cared about the eco
you
stuff
can't
and
move a rock over 2 foot in diameter.
right.
You can't use a suction dredge. That just look. I think that was the end of
They're on the. Yeah. All right. Hey, it was good speaking with you, and I encourage you to look up my channel, and you can see all the conversations I've ever had. Stocks, like stocks and bonds. Stocks, family, farm. Yep. It's mostly farm content. I just and stuff with like my kid and my daughter or my wife and stuff like that. Real wholesome stuff. But I just come down here too is just.
Let me write that down. See you later.
Okay. Yep. Stocks, family, farm. Hey, take care. It was a pleasure.
See you, John. Thank you.
They're all getting ready to.
Just leave it. Keep sideballing the message.
Yeah. And she's been on the phone talking with everybody, and they've been on the other side, like pointing at me and stuff like that. Bullet. Oh, boy. We gotta be careful not to stand in the crosswalk or they'll yell at us. Right. Silver and gold will always be there over everything because people trust it. Exactly. How you doing, sir? Unmask the ICE thugs. You think they should take their masks off?
They're chickens.
Did you feel the same way when Obama had ICE out there with masks on? Or not? What? I bring up one fact and you guys don't want to talk to me anymore? Okay. Same sign. Are you going to get a new one or this one working for you? Okay. Good seeing you again. Have a good day. Your courage melts ice. Secret police kidnapping is unconstitutional. Would you rather go back to Obama era immigration policies?
I'd rather just be the United States of America.
Right. And being the United States of America means protecting our borders and protecting our country from invaders, correct?
People who immigrate here are not invaders.
Well, some of them are invaders, yes. I mean, we have literal terrorists coming across our border.
Give me a break.
Don't antagonize people, okay?
I haven't been.
I'm saying, you already asked her questions. She didn't like it. She's already tired of this. You know, people are wound up right now, so I wouldn't be pushy about it.
People are always round up around here, Silas.
Don't be part of the problem, okay? Winding people up. If you ask the kind of questions to wind people up,
I had a great conversation with that guy down there.
he loves to talk. I saw that.
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful. Don't use stuff in people's face, you know, like you're doing right now.
Well, I understand that makes some people uncomfortable.
Stand over here because I didn't give you permission.
I don't need your permission, Silas.
I'm opting out.
But I could turn my camera around and you're back in it.
I'm gonna opt out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that means it's down. I'm opting out. Don't.
Hey, you can't touch my stuff.
Don't put it in
You
my
can't
face.
touch my
Don't
stuff.
Put it in my face.
Silas.
Put it in my face.
Silas, you don't want to do this.
Don't.
Silas, you don't want to be touching my phone.
Oh, come on now.
You don't want to be touching my phone. You want to calm yourself down, Silas. You need to step back.
There.
Yeah, now you can. Now you can put that in the
Yeah. You just committed a crime. You realize that? You committed a crime?
Go get the police. We'll wait for you.
What's that?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not going to come and tell me what to do, Silas, and then touch my stuff. Come on. I am going along, but you're not going to get in my face and intimidate me either.
I'm not trying to. Just ask
You touched me last time, too. Do you remember? When you got in my face? Or whatever you were saying, you were singing some fucking song and stepped on my feet. Yeah.
In your hoop, and you just don't like people in your hoop. Just like people don't like their camera in their face.
Well, I stay a fair distance away.
Do you?
Yeah.
And you move along when you're asked to.
For the most part.
For the most part.
For the most part.
For the most part, I keep my distance.
Oh, well, come on. This is, honestly, do you really think this is a reasonable distance to stand to somebody?
This is the way I'd stand to talk to a friend.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, hey, you have a good day. Good to see you out here again. Yeah, God bless you and your First Amendment rights, sir. It's lame for you to use your free will to trust the lies of old, white, racist, billionaire criminals. Do you realize that Kamala Harris had billionaires 2-1 supporting her over Trump? No? There's a guy with a mask again. Scared. Hey, look, I got 10 pages of facts right here, buddy. Hi, how are you? Yeah, about the dog. And I went and looked up that story. I actually even put a note on my channel that said that my conversation with the lady about the dog was amazing. And I did a whole video explaining the story about the dog. And it was a tragic story. And yeah.
Thanks for bringing light to it. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Because, you know, on both sides, we've got to, like we shouldn't be loyal to either side. We should have our morals, and whatever side aligns with that, you know, they have to align with us. With
Right.
our morals.
Right.
We don't align with them. And I'm glad that you're able to.
Is it okay if I pet your dog?
Yeah, his name is Remy.
Hi, Remy.
I'm glad that you were able to, you know,
Yeah.
accept that.
No,
there was
just like I told you the last time I spoke to you, I always go back and watch all of my videos, and anything that I don't know about, I take notes about it, and I look it up, and I highlight it, and I try and find out where the truth and where the lies are in the story. I look at both sides of it and try and come to the conclusion. And no, it was I absolutely enjoyed our conversation, and I even made a special note to that on my own page, saying how much I respected your conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really tragic story. So, I mean, we have 2 other tragic stories, you know, this month. I'm sure you've heard of Renee Nicole Good.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's a tragic story.
That is tragic, and any loss of life is a tragedy. I'm sorry, I'm trying to give you space while also keeping the sidewalk open. They got in my face just a minute ago over there. But, I'm not. But anyway, yeah, I had a really good conversation with you last time. But yeah, as far as the Renee Good, I wrote down some notes about it. Would you?
Mom, she's just making sure everything's
Yeah.
Why is she recording?
To make sure she's safe. No, it's okay. Well, this is my pastor, actually, from my church. This is my pastor, Joe. Yeah.
Be rude. We just want to make sure that everything's safe.
Yeah, no,
wasn't worried.
And also, all my videos are uploaded unedited immediately after I leave here. So, yeah, no, so I'm not putting anybody out of context or anything like that. And to show that I treat people with respect. Can I read you some of the notes I wrote down about Renee Good?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I would rather just have a fluid conversation.
Right. Well, I mean, there were facts that I had to like remember, so I don't want to attribute them. Okay. So her being shot was tragic. Do I feel that it was necessary to happen? Not necessarily. Was it justified? Some people say no, but I'm going to tell you why I say yes. No, listen, I'll explain it. You don't have to interrupt. I'm having a good conversation here.
Having a conversation. It's good.
Okay.
Talk. It's good.
Somebody sit here and talk about murdering somebody being okay and justified.
We can't.
That ain't even kosher.
We can't
That's not
change
even
their
remote.
mind. I know. We can't change people's
As somebody
minds.
who's done the training for real,
Well, maybe you should
he
be
was not
talking to me.
justified. In every way, shape, and form, every form of policy was violated before he even pulled the damn gun. It's
Okay.
absolutely not justified. And to sit there and say that it is
Well,
nothing more than
Do you want to hear why I say that it was justified?
No, because what you're getting it from is a bunch of lying bootleggers.
No, I got it from the Minnesota State website.
Well, the Minnesota State website does not govern federal agents. DHS policy governs federal agents, and DHS policy says he was not justified. So does any decent law enforcement training that is.
I'm sorry.
No, I agree completely with him, but I am willing to hear what he has to say because
I can't hear you.
conversation is how we are going to get through this.
Why are you trying to worry about trying to convert somebody who's going to bootleg against a lie?
I'm not necessarily trying to convert him, but there might be people that watch his videos
That is
that
a
might
lack
be
of humanity.
It is.
That is an absolute disgusting lack of
Well,
humanity.
It is.
well, I said that she.
Standing next to you that doesn't correct you makes it even more.
Well, okay, so I do not. I think what happened to her was an absolute tragedy. I've already said that on both sides of the street. What's that?
You say it's justified.
I-
You either believe lies or you have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Minnesota statute 609.
Statute does not govern federal agencies. It is a non-relevant law.
Do you want to hear it anyway or no?
No, because it's not relevant.
Would you like to hear the law?
I'm gonna hear it just so I can hear what his point of view is, just so.
It's an irrelevant law.
Yeah, I'm sure it
Okay.
is, but then we can talk about it after.
Okay, so in Minnesota statute 609.066 was signed by Governor Wolf on July 23rd of 2020. And it is about self-defense by law enforcement officers. And it says, officers are able to use deadly force against a vehicle accelerating towards them without requiring impact.
Again, it's a non-relevant law because it does not govern federal agents. The car was not doing it.
The car was definitely accelerating towards him and definitely hit him.
Let's get a basic.
Excuse me.
When she was in
Hey, you can't. No, that's assault too, bitch. See these? No, it's every time I come down here, these people will do this to me.
To be fair, a mother just got shot in the face and you are defending them. So let's just talk about this.
Well,
okay?
I mean, nobody stood up for that mother of 5 that was killed by an illegal immigrant. You guys didn't come out here and protest in support of her.
Listen to the immigrant family who says to quit using her name.
know better than to murder people. I'm not some ignorant person. No.
Well, there's a difference between killing and murder, right?
Listen, I didn't pay that guy's wage. You didn't pay that guy's wage. We didn't recruit him, and our president didn't endorse the killing.
That's a
Completely different.
that's a fair statement, but
How many days out of the year are people murdered? But it's not by people that we employ. That is completely different. Can you accept that?
I wouldn't call it a murder though. I'd call it a killing. I wouldn't call it a murder.
Okay, so first of all, is that law for ICE agents or is it for?
It's the Minnesota state law for law enforcement in general.
So I don't think that's a federal agent. Personally.
Well, I mean, he's a federal agent. Yes, he has his federal laws that he has to
They have their own laws
against justified force. Okay, do you think that the state law is harsher than the federal law?
Well, it just doesn't apply to this situation, does it?
Well, I mean, they were acting as under federal authority, right? The ICE agents.
Exactly. So what does the
Okay.
federal law say about his use of force?
Well,
DHS policy. What does it say? Do you know?
credible fear of credible threat. Credible threat.
Have you looked at it? You've got this big pocket of notes. Did you look at it?
I'll look it up. Why are you so angry? Relax, bro. Relax.
Well, no, it is
Disgusting
hard
lack
to
of
relax.
humanity.
2 people
Just
have been
sit
murdered by ICE this month. It's hard to relax. And if
Who is the second one?
You have to three. Fuck, I haven't even
Because
caught up.
another one was just, the medical examiner just ruled it as a homicide where they choked him to death in detention.
Oh, I wrote something down about that one. Oh no, okay, no. You know what happened with that guy? I'll tell you exactly what happened with that guy. He was trying to commit suicide. Yeah.
Because you were there and smarter
You
than
know
the
what?
medical examiner.
Do you know who also said these things? That they were trying to flee detention or trying to commit suicide or died of natural causes? Do you guess who else said that? I'll give you a time range, 1930s. Yes, the SS officers also made all these excuses at first because they wanted to give people an opportunity to look away from their killings. And it worked because people are uncomfortable about things that go against their worldview. It's really, really hard to see the people that you trust do bad things and want to accept that they're doing bad things. It's against your worldview. It's against what you see in reality. So I know it's really, really hard to see anything different. But that's exactly what these people do. That's what Russia did. That's what the Germans did. They weaponized Christianity and they gave them reasons that they were able to look away until the body stacked up. And then if you spoke out, you would get killed. Okay? So that's what I'm not saying that they're after genocide or anything, but that's what they're doing is they are giving you a reason to look away. I guarantee you there are going to be more people killed. If we don't make changes right now, ICE is going to kill more people blatantly in cold blood like they did for Nicole Good and like they did for Geraldo Luis. And they are always going to have a reason, just like they did for Nicole Good. They came out instantly and gave a bullshit reason. Their car was not stuck in the ice. She did not go attack them. She was pulling the car to the side and I didn't even know she touched him. And literally, if you go back and look, he goes like this.
He slides back from the force of the car.
I've watched it over and over again. He goes like this.
And his feet slide. His feet slide.
Maybe he's going to ice.
Yeah, okay, well, he's being pushed by the car.
They're slipping all the time.
When she was in reverse. That already is a policy violation and a violation of DHS.
Okay, first of all,
do you even care about the DHS policy, the federal policy over what he did?
I do. I do.
But you don't have notes about it. You have notes about an irrelevant.
No. What I did is I wrote notes about what you guys were going to be talking about today. What I thought you guys would talk about today. That's what I do every time, and I do it out of respect for you guys. I don't leave out stuff just because I don't want to learn it. I want to learn it. Everything that you're telling me right now, I'm going to go home, watch this video, and I'm going to look it all up. So you don't need to be so fucking angry. Calm down. You don't need to yell at me. Yeah.
Were you angry?
But not angry at me.
Were you angry about Ashley Babbitt or Babbitt?
Yeah.
I'm sure you were. You had a
Yeah, but I didn't yell at random people on the street about it.
You're not random. You are going around interviewing people, and we are having conversation. That's fucking heated. It's a heated moment. Yeah, it's a heated moment. We're going to be heated. We have emotional connection to this. Clearly, Ashley is a fucking American citizen. And if you want to be safe, if you want to be safe protesting, then you should have her fucking back. Because this can happen to you.
Well, I don't obstruct ICE, though. I'm not going to get in their way.
You might obstruct someone else, like another authority, when
Not purposely.
you might.
Yeah.
You might. You don't think that during the next presidency, you won't ever have a protest like January 6th, first of all, where they stormed the Capitol.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
What can you name another right-wing riot?
They did a riot up in Portland with all their freaking trucks, and they sprayed people with mace out of their
At the ICE facilities?
No.
Or which one?
You guys support ICE. Why would you be against ICE?
No, I'm saying against the other protesters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
Yeah,
It was
was it against authority? Oh, okay. Well, I'll go look that up too.
No, it
Yeah.
wasn't against authorities. You guys are with the authorities.
Right.
Like it was against the protesters.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I can name.
But I mean, January 6th is against the authorities, though.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. That one was, and that's what I'm
Usually
saying.
the
And
authorities are on your side.
Right.
We're against them because we don't agree with their things. Okay. So anyway.
I think he's trying to get by. We can. No. Oh.
Okay. Anyway, so you can go and look this up. So I want you to rewatch the video of Nicole Good. I mean,
I've watched it 100
honestly,
times.
bro.
I cannot believe that you can even defend this. Like, it's crazy that you're even defending it. But I'm going to try to level with you, and I want you to go watch it again from all views, okay? So first of all, if you see
there's
him
6
walking-
videos, right?
Yeah, there's about 6. And I have a video that I can send you. I'll message you because I have your account.
Okay.
I'll send you.
And you'll also be able to go back and look and find where I said that I had a great conversation with you too.
Oh, great. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. So I'll go look at that. Okay, so I want you to look at it again. So he goes around the car once.
Right.
okay?
And then he
to
goes,
his truck.
yeah, and then he goes
he's
back.
going around the car again. Okay, as she's backing up.
She
Okay.
backs up, and then her front tire spins on the ice.
Okay, so can I?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just gonna explain this to you. So she's backing up, and then he pulls out the gun, first of all. But if he just would have kept walking at his pace that he was walking, he would have completely been around before she even started moving forward.
Right.
Okay, so he saw that she was backing up, stopped, grabbed his gun, and she was trying to go around him, and he leaned over the car. Like, he leaned into the car. Okay, it's not a justified killing at all whatsoever. It's not. He just wanted to kill someone. He was super happy. Whether it's PTSD from his other thing, I don't care. That's not a reason to kill people, okay?
Right, and I already said it's
PTSD
tragic.
from pit bulls. I was attacked by a pit bull. You see me going around shooting. Okay, it's not justified. So I want you to go back and I want you to watch him walk. Why does he stop before she's even moving forward? And why does he stop at all? Because if the car is going towards me, I'm getting the fuck out of the way. I'm not grabbing a gun to shoot the person that makes the car drive straight into me and other people that are on the other side of the road or in the road or other officers. That's the fucking stupidest thing that you could possibly do. Clearly, look at what it did. Where her tires were pointed, anyone in that direction would have got hit. That was innocent. Whether it's the officers, whether it's bystanders, anyone could have got hit. That was the stupidest fucking thing you could have done. And that's why they don't allow it. They don't want you to shoot a moving vehicle for exactly that fucking reason. And that's probably why he got dragged so far the last time, because he was tasing the person. The person was tased and he couldn't stop going. Like, it's a stupid thing to do.
Well, you know, 95% of the people agree with you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so let's move on, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, he posts this on YouTube that might reach other people. And I want
And I'm glad that you're willing to have this conversation with me. I mean, yeah, you're a little passionate, and that's understandable. And yeah, and I said that's a tragedy. That's an absolute tragedy. And you asked, and I asked, I said that I don't think it necessarily needed to happen. I agree that it probably didn't need to happen, but it did. But see, and I don't know if I'd go that far. See, that's where the hang up is. That's where the hang up is. I don't think I think he was acting within his authority, and that's where our debate is. I don't.
not allowed to shoot someone as they're going away.
Yeah, 609.066 Minnesota statute
No,
says.
that's for officers, and it's probably not even true anyway. We're gonna look it up, and it's not even true.
No, it's absolutely true. I wrote it down. Okay, it's on the Minnesota government website.
To avoid him,
He stopped,
changed hands from
leaned
recording
into
and
it.
pulled his gun. He wanted it. To
Yeah, this is not even worth a conversation.
Okay.
because I literally do not think you have a heart if you have the stance that you're saying you do. I do not think that you physically have a heart. Like, I don't think you have a soul. I don't think you have any moral bone in your body. Like, it's disturbing that you.
Yeah, that's a
know.
pretty heavy statement there.
Yes, it's heavy. It's heavy. And the statement that you're making in defense of this ICE officer is also heavy. And it's disgusting. It is like, I need you to go and look at yourself in the mirror and rewatch the video. And really think, what are you so passionate about for defending that you are not able to see that is not okay? That is not okay.
And I said I don't think it was okay. I just don't think he needs to be arrested.
But so
I
he
just
can
don't-
go and kill more people.
No, I mean if it's
Now he's gonna be really traumatic.
No, actually, I think he's retiring now because his house number got doxxed and people surrounded his house.
Good.
You think that's good to surround ICE officers' house?
Well, he should be.
What if they started?
He's a murderer who should be in jail right now. So if the people have to take justice into their hands, I support that. And you would too if the roles were reversed.
No, I don't support people taking justice into their own hands. I don't. But Joe, everybody's left out. All right, everybody's gone, so we're gonna get out of here too. Yes, ma'am.
A person who's going to commit suicide, why would they be asking for their medications? Why would they be asking for their medications if they are planning on committing suicide?
Who would have committed suicide?
Geraldo Lunas Campos. He was asking for his medications, didn't want to enter the cell until he had his medications, and that is when the ICE officers.
I'll look that up.
So, what do you think? Why would a person be asking for their medications if they're going to commit suicide?
Good question. Good question.
Yeah.
Good question. And I'll look up that case a little more. All right. Thank you all for coming out. God bless all y'all and your First Amendment rights.
Yeah, and do you think the officer should at least face justice? Like, he should at least go to court and see what a judge and a jury says. That's how things work in our country.
I would almost be okay with.
She was going.
She did not mean to hit him, and he stopped and put himself in the situation.
That was, she should never been shot.
I agree. She should have never been shot. It's tragic. Any loss of life is tragic.
You can't be an ICE officer or policeman and just go shoot everyone you want and claim it was because you thought you were fearing for your life. If an ICE officer right now just walked in front of someone, they couldn't just start firing because vehicles are going against them. There has to be a line that they cannot cross. I know they have a dangerous job, and I know police officers have a dangerous job, and I'm sure it's scary. I just don't know.
Do you think the protesters should have a line that they shouldn't cross, like
I don't
obstructing?
think they cross the line. Blocking a road, I mean.
That's obstructing their movements. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it shouldn't have been a death sentence, but it was definitely against the law still.
Okay, it's against the law, but blocking a road does not earn a death sentence. Obstructing justice does not earn a death sentence. We have
Right, and they asked her to get out of the car, and she probably would have been arrested peacefully.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? They were going to pull her out of the car. It's a thing. I would be doing exactly what she's doing, first of all, because I'm a disruptor. If I was in Minnesota, I would also be blocking the road to obstruct their operations. Absolutely. Wow. Because of all the immigrants dying in the facilities. If immigrants weren't being abused and weren't dying and, innocent people weren't being deported to other countries, then I, maybe could be able to respect ICE and respect their operations. But because they're being so abusive and sending people to countries and a lot of innocent people and a lot of U.S. citizens are being detained, I would be obstructing them. And you know what? I would be scared in that moment if ICE officers was pulling on my door. I would have done the exact same thing. I can put myself in their shoes, and I know.
I've been arrested plenty of times. I cooperated every time.
Okay, but you didn't have officers
surrounding my car.
Masked officers, first of all, masked officers coming to your car and trying to open them. Like, you didn't have them, but the officer did. They came to you gently, asked you for your papers or whatever, or had to detain you if you're being wild, I'm sure.
They pulled me out of the car, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, what were you doing?
Smoking weed.
Okay.
Back when it was illegal.
Okay, well, they probably came to your car.
It smelled like weed coming out the window. Nope, my window was down. They just opened the door and pulled me out.
Okay, well, anyway.
Yeah.
I guess you're not a female, so it's not as bad. You're not immigrant.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
she got scared. So.
Good doggy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's true. There's lots of people that interact with police every day and they don't die. Every day.
Yeah. But more and they shouldn't be dying.
Right, they shouldn't. No. But okay, I'm out of here. Community resource officer. When did we get one of those?
I'll pray for you.
All right, hey, thank you again for the conversation. It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
And
go to church with your pastor.
I do. I go every Sunday. I run their YouTube channel too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really have
Muslim
It's
person.
shocking that someone that proposes to be religious condones that kind of act.
Good, buddy.
Let's go.
What's up, brother?
Man, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Oh, nope, can't cross. I've had a few conversations with Greg before. Couple good ones, couple contentious ones.
That's the nature.
Yep. All right, what's up, everybody? Thank you all for coming here. No, there's no button. We just got to stand here. Oh, geez. Some of the comments that I was getting on my channel while I was talking to her.
Are they good or bad?
Good for me. Yeah. There's a lot of people saying that her Christmas top hasn't been washed. She looks like she's yeah.
I like to read comments.
Yeah.
How many good conversations did we have? 2?
Yeah, 2 or 3. But you see, this is what I deal with every time.
How many people without gray hair were there? I mean,
God, 5, 10,
very few.
5 or 10 most. Okay, I'm gonna. All right, where's? I was gonna check my phone here. I got it right here. I bet my wife's not still in here. Gonna clearing. IPAs. Okay, I'm gonna log off of here. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for being here. And yeah. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Oh, you okay, Brittany? Is there any money on the bank card? Or just Cash App card? We'll wait right here. Thanks, Pastor Joe, for coming out today. What did you think of your first protest experience?
I thought it wasn't surprising. There was nothing on there that I expected them to be, no substance. I got no substance. I expected vulgarity and short fuses, and that's what we got. Vulgarity and short fuses.
Sammy from Los Angeles says, "Yo, Joe."
Hey there. So it was. There were no surprises here. Those on the opposite side of the aisle that are out here on the street doing this, they're not. They don't have a peaceful heart. They don't have any debate about them at all. And they pick up signs from a box that are prefabbed, pre-made by some shadow government. So how sincere is that to come out and do something that you believe with all your heart to do for 1 hour? I'm probably going to go ahead and put my foot in it and make this remark is how many of those people watching go to church, pray, read the Bible, spend time with loved ones, do family or things that honor and respect God? I probably a slither. I'd give them the benefit of a doubt and say a few of them do. I did see one lady there from church and she ignored me from my son's church. I'm not going to say which one, of course, but it's no surprises, but I wasn't a very big help to you as far as
Input, yeah,
or debate, but I was here for moral support.
Yeah. I had a whole lot of stuff that I brought up though, right? Do you feel I did a good job, well informed? You watched my other ones, but now you see it in person. This one is a little more chaotic than the last couple, but yeah. And hey, Brittany, is there enough on the Cash App card so I can stop and get a beer from Tony Station before I head home? Would I agree that the woman and the agent were both in the wrong? I could almost agree with that. I mean, it's like I said, I didn't deny that it was a tragic thing that happened, you know. So turn this off. Annie says, I pray every night and spend time with my family, but I don't go to church as much as I should. Yep. You're supposed to meet your wife right by Cafe 101?
Yeah.
Well, a less busy corner is this one down here. If you want to tell her to meet you at the corner by Coney Station, that next corner down there, there's less traffic there than there is on this main road.
Okay, let me give her a call.
I think there's 25 on the green card. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm out of here. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for being here. And peace out, Girl Scouts. And check that for me, Brittany, and text me. All right, bye.